with us here on the Tony Rose Show, Donna DiBiase. Good morning. How are you doing, Donna?
Hey, Tony. How are you? I'm awesome.
I am doing great. You are so full of energy. I know you have to just be walking on clouds today. You're going to be on the show tonight on NBC, Deal or No Deal. Wow. You got to be excited about it.
I mean, just the most incredible experience. I mean, Howie, Donald Trump, this show, let me tell you something. I live just outside of Nashville. I live in Franklin, Tennessee, and you're only like that's it. You're like, boom, you're right over there. So we're neighbors.
Yes, we are like an hour and a half apart maybe at
That's right.
that.
But right now, Tony, I am actually in my hometown where I was raised on Long Island in New York. And I'm all Italian. You can tell by my last name.
Yes.
And let me tell you something. This show is definitely it is not a traditional premiere episode of Deal or No Deal. This show will have the viewers really being. It's like an emotional roller coaster.
I love it.
Okay, not just because it's my show. Very different. And you know what they're doing tonight?
Well, yeah, there's a twist. Tell us about this unique twist tonight.
Well, they're giving away. Well, there was a lot of twists in the show. Okay?
Right.
You really got to see the show because. You know, the viewers, I mean, especially, Deal or No Deal, they have such dedicated, viewers and all that. But there's a lot of different things that are going to go on. But you know what they're doing tonight?
Tell me.
They are giving away $1 million guaranteed. So a viewer at home is going to get a chance to play the Lucky Case game.
Yes.
And boom, somebody tonight is going to win $1 million.
Wow. Now, what are the odds that there might be two people winning $1 million? Come on, tell us a little bit. How do you do tonight?
You got to see the show, Tony.
Oh.
You really do.
All right, and of
you
course,
really have to see it. You're just not going to believe it.
Now let's go back a little bit. Okay, you're right in our neck of the woods, right down from Franklin, Tennessee, right outside of Nashville, just a short drive to Bowling Green. Now, how in the world did you end up on Deal or No Deal? I know they had an open audition down there just a few months ago. Were you at that audition?
Yes, I was. I was at that audition. They started, I guess, promoting this, newspaper ads, TV.
Right.
And my brother is the one. My brother John said, "You have to go on this audition." And I'm like, what are you, crazy? I'm not going to get picked to go on this audition. And, he just kept pushing me. And I really didn't want to go because the day that they had the open cast call at Opry Mills, my son Dominic had a baseball game. He's 10 years old.
Right.
And I didn't want to miss his game. But when my son told me, he says, Mommy, I really want you to go and try and all that. So I went. I pulled up over at Opry Mills. It was crazy.
I heard there was like an hours long line, wasn't it?
I was online for over 13 hours.
That's crazy.
It was crazy.
So you get up there, you do the audition. What do you have to go through in the audition process when you finally, after 13 hours of waiting, what happens when you get to the front line?
You got basically 20 seconds to make an impression. Your first shot, basically that's about it. And, again, and I was really like at the end of the line. I'm not kidding.
Right. So
there were people camping out like the night before and all that. I don't know. I think, they originally, somebody thought that I drove all the way from New York. They couldn't believe I lived in Franklin, Tennessee.
Now, how did you end up in Tennessee all the way from New York?
Well, we're from Long Island. My brother actually lives in Franklin.
Yeah.
He is in the music industry.
Right.
And would go back and forth to see him and just fell in love with Nashville, fell in love with Franklin. I mean, beautiful place, great schools. I mean, just a wonderful place to live.
Wow, very cool. Now, of course, you have a son, Dominic. Now, how old is he now?
Dominic is 10 years old.
10 years old. Now, do we get to see him tonight on the show?
You will get to see Dominic on the show tonight, yes.
And, of course, one other big twist tonight as well. The banker actually, taking the night off. Donald Trump sitting in for the banker tonight. What was it like? You had no idea, right, that Donald Trump?
Oh, my God, I had no idea. When they first, started the show, and, they bring you down, and, there's Howie, and then Howie's like, how you doing, blah, blah, blah. And then turned around, he goes, the banker is still on vacation. I'm like, what are you talking about? The banker's going to be on vacation. We got to play this game. So he says we're doing something for the first time in the show's history is we are actually going to reveal the banker. Now, you have to understand, I'm a real New Yorker, okay?
Right.
I love New York. New York is in my soul, okay?
Right.
And when they told me, turn around and this is who the banker is going to be, and I'm like, what do you mean? I turned around, and there he was.
Wow.
I mean, there he was, larger than life. I mean, he he is definitely a major representation of New York, and he was even wearing a pink tie.
I love it.
It was incredible. You are not going to believe the show. I am not kidding, really. Be prepared. And again, like, somebody could win $1 million tonight.
Yeah, somebody definitely is with a play-at-home game, and then we're going to be rooting for you too, because you're like a neighbor, you're like a hometown girl, even for us here in Bowling Green.
You're right in Bowling Green.
I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. And I tell you, if you after tonight, you got to come up to Bowling Green. Yeah, if some of you got to go buy a Corvette.
I would love it. Because
we're the home of the Corvette.
Some nice Italian food.
I love it. Yeah, because you are an amazing cook. Is what I hear.
Yes, I'm an amazing cook. Yeah,
unbelievable.
I'm Italian, 100%, generation to generation.
I love it. I love it. I love it. Well, Donna, good luck tonight on the show.
Thank you so much, Tony. Tony, are you Italian?
No, I wish I was. I have an Italian sounding name, Tony Rose. You can't get more Italian. But can I be an honorary Italian for tonight?
You are an honorary Italian.
I love it. I love
it. Ciao.
Donna, have a great day. Good luck tonight. And, hey, make us proud here in the Mid-South, okay?
I will. Thank you very, very much for having me on the show this morning.